She's been badly treated. She's head high, you can't get near her. The two that we bought, and then we found out that they've been drugged.
And there's all the beer mats.
It's been smashed around the head, there is no doubt.
From the husband, and it's quite you can feel the desperation in it.
Yeah.
Emily said I did. I said
You made those, Dan?
yes.
Flowers. Do you sell all these flowers? She said, no, just got a bit carried away with seeing.
Rather than so I've got to become right. Look at what you've just done. Stop her. You won't be knocking Deb over. Little mistake you all just made there. Stop. The one that bucked you off. How long ago was that now?
Right then.
So we've got to Penn. This is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
This morning we've done the clinic, and we're on our way now. Somebody just came up to us at the clinic, which obviously happened.
The demo yesterday.
The demo, and asked if there's any way we could help him this afternoon. And I felt the desperateness. I did say no, didn't I? I said no, I won't have time. I've got something on in the morning. And I decided after it played on my mind a little bit, because you had a message from the husband, and it's quite you can feel the desperation in it.
Yeah.
And so we're on the way there now. I don't know what to expect. I know there's a couple of Shetlands. I know there's a bigger horse, and basically,
horse.
It's an ex-circus horse.
The Arab.
Wow, and there's something going on, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. I just know I can feel that I need to go and see what's going on and see whether I can help in some way, because the guy in his message said his wife means an awful lot to her, and
so that's
isn't it? It sounds like.
Yeah.
So we're going. You all know as much as me, guys.
We'll
when
go
we
and
get
see
there.
what we've got. Round the bend. Or have you already
Round
gone?
the bend.
Yeah, I know that. Penzance. Pirates of Penzance.
Oh my life! Another. God, what is it with us some bumpy tracks?
It's a little bit.
But you can do it.
Right. How are the little ones with you?
Well,
Okay, and then goes off.
yes.
A bit of a huff.
But nobody else can
Okay,
do
so
it.
this is the little rider. This one?
Bella is the one that we wrote about in the email. The two that we bought, and then we found out that they've been drugged.
You haven't put them in the round pen?
No.
We do that and we do the wrong thing. We're just going to call
No,
it
if you haven't. No, I wonder if you'd gone around in the round pen.
Guys, here's another video. It is a great video. You know, if you want to learn most of what I know about horses and their minds, then watch this video. It's a brilliant video. So basically, you know roughly what's happened here. After we did a demo and we had this lovely family come up to us at the end. Ray is the husband, you've got Deb, you've got Adam and Adam's girlfriend. I can't remember her name. She's from Singapore, but what a lovely family. And they were in a place where they needed some help. I could feel that. So we went there the following day. I had a clinic on the following morning of the demo at the indoor arena, and then we head out there then to see if we can help them and see what's going on. So we've got there, and I've got kind of a little rundown now of what's going on. And suddenly the wind, just as that clip finished there, the wind it was just a storm came through. I got soaked in like a minute, and there's no way we could carry on. So what you'll see now is the next clip. There's a couple of clips of where we went down into Penzance, which we'd never been there before. That's lovely. Pirates of Penzance, you might have heard of that. And then the next clip after that, we're back the next morning. I felt like I had to go, so we stayed an extra night to be able to go and try and help. Stayed an extra night for it, and hopefully it's worth it. You'll see the video and find out. So we'll crack on from here now.
Well, Bab, what do you think about that then?
What a lovely family.
Lovely family. Lovely family. And they've had so much bad luck with horses.
Yeah, and other stuff. I mean, they just really need help, and they admit they need help, and they don't want to make a mistake. They're all set up now, ready with the new round pen and everything. I'd love to stop there now for 3 hours, but
The weather.
it's just blowing there that bad.
We're
I'm soaking already.
Me too.
So we've arranged to come back tomorrow.
Morning.
I've got a good idea now what's what and what I can do in the time. It's a pity we weren't closer with that kind of situation. But so yeah, where we're gonna go now? Well, we got time now.
Gonna pop into Penzance.
Into Penzance. Never been into Penzance.
Me neither.
Welcome to Penzance. I think I peed my pants.
It was so good at peeing my pants.
Not even down there.
Swimming.
Oh, there's a view.
Wow.
That's St Michael's Mount. You can actually walk out to
We've
that
just
one at a
left the job,
Yeah.
job, like 1 minute, and we just noticed a gap through this bush. Look at it. And that's what it's called.
It's called St Michael's Mount, and when the tides,
Yeah.
you can actually walk out to it. Apparently,
Can you?
yeah. I'm sure that's what Ingrid said.
Hell of a place, Cornwall, isn't it? Look at that.
Okay, so we're here again. One short sleep. It's windy again. We have got a view up there, so that's understandable, I suppose, in Penzance. So yeah, but it's not raining terribly, so hopefully we'll get something done there. So guys, we're waiting for Deb to come now. As you can see, there's this lovely round pen.
It's amazing round.
Yeah, it's plastic.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of advertising for you here. It's that,
I wouldn't mind one for myself, you know. But yeah, it's lovely. We've got a ram down there. Look at that, Tom. Just looking at your rams. Has it took you long to do all of this little hive? Like, have you been on this a long time?
17 years.
What, here doing all your bits and pieces? 17 years, Tan. And so this is Debbie. So it's been a quick night, hasn't it? Really, we're here again.
Yes, yes.
Still windy today, but you know it's not the rain. Your fellow, was it Ray?
Yes.
He had a look over there and he said, yeah, it's going to come in, and he did, didn't it?
Yes.
It was, so we wouldn't have been able to do anything yesterday.
No.
So we had a little introduction to your horses yesterday. That's fine. I know roughly where we are with everything. We decided to check the first two black ones out, the Rosie and Bella. The one that bucked you off, how long ago was that now?
She used to buck.
Right.
And I'm nervous
About getting on. But
Yes.
but you bought her as a riding horse.
Yes.
Would you ideally like to be riding her,
Yes.
really?
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
we'll start with her then.
Okay.
And it's lovely the way they've set this up. Deb set this up. There's a beautiful round pen here for you once you learn how to use one. And they can kind of wander in on their own to where the hay
Yes.
stories
yeah,
on
this
there.
is-
It's all open.
this thing.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. Here's Ray coming now. Hello, fella. You all right? A bit drier.
Yeah.
Still windy, but we can deal with that. Nothing wrong with a bit of breeze, they say. Right then, if I can watch you a minute,
Okay.
catch. Do you know how to put these on?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go then. Yeah. Okay. And can you back him or her? I can't remember. Him.
Oh,
Her. Right. Can you back her up a little bit from you?
not very. This is what we try.
Yeah.
Stable.
Okay. So how do you? And then stop. Okay, and then turn around and go that way. And then stop her and back her up 3 paces. Look at her feet. Release for each foot. 1, 2, 3. It's not disastrous, you know. You know, it doesn't look too bad to me. Right, I think the first thing we'll do, we'll get her following a little bit in here. It's kind of a join-up thing, so we'll get her moving around here. I'll move her around, and that's what will make a human kind of a little bit more of a factor in her life. Yeah, so we'll do that first. I'll take this off.
So I'm about to start. It was agreed that because my time is limited, I'd be able to work with 2 horses, and the 2 that Debbie picked for me that would mean most to her if I can kind of get over a little troublesome hill that she's got with them. First one's this horse. I think it's called Rosie, and this horse kind of bumps into everybody, doesn't really see you as a factor in his life other than food, and a history of bucking. And also when Deb tries to get on, she scuttles away sideways quite dangerously, so she's not able to get on now. So I thought, well, look, it's been quite a long time since Deb had anything good going on really with these horses. So I had an idea that if I could somehow get somewhere with this particular horse and get over a little problem of maybe mounting it and riding it. So that's what the one we started with. There is another horse after, and you'll see this right from the get-go, and I'll try not to edit too much out at all the little bits you need to see. But I was there, I think, for about 3 or 4 hours, so obviously can't have it that long, so there'll be some bits, the bits where you'll learn from will be in this video.
Right. So I'm just going to pressure here now. Now I'm putting more pressure by the gate. Do you notice by the gate? Yeah, so that I'll pressurise more there. All I did there was shut my eyes immediately. Now in 30 seconds I've become a bit more of a factor to her. Okay, so while she's looking at me with 2 eyes, I'll tell her how good she is. Right. Now I'll see whether she'll follow me a little bit. You sure you haven't done this? You sure you haven't? You see how quick a join up can happen? It's unbelievable, isn't it? But what I did, I pushed her, which is what they do in the wild. They either have to follow or be pushed. So I pushed her a little bit. She was saying, well, how long is this going to happen? You know, keep going. So I mellowed. I kind of blocked her way a bit, so she considered me and I was gone. So her point of less resistance was me by softening, okay? She's still a little bit overweight, but you're dealing with that, aren't you? Okay, so now we'll go the other way. Now in this eye, she's not so good. Can you see her expression? Her expression's pinny. It's a pinny expression, see? It's because this eye she's perceiving me in this eye a little differently. Now I'm going to soften, block, 2 eyes, and I've softened. stop. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah. But did you see her expression was moody? Her ears pinned back. So out of this eye, I represent something slightly different to the other eye. Most of the handling has been done that side. People have pissed her off now and again, maybe that side. She wanted to escape more, going that way. Ears back means, you know, she was doing it more around the gate as well. She's saying, no, it's time now, I'm coming out. Well, I'm sorry, it's not time yet. You know? Now that was there. Right, bit of unrequested forward motion. Not so bad with the ears, see? And I'm kissing. Do you notice I kiss and stop kissing when she canters? Because that becomes a cue when you're riding. So it's cluck for trot, and then so cluck. Now listen, right, ready? And again. So you see how I stop pressure when she. Now I'm going to draw her in. Watch this. I'm softening. I'm softening. Right. That's what I wanted for a second because she was coming a little bit too on me, you know, so I like that. So the more she flees from me, the better, until she works out that she follows me when. Now I'm going to soften and turn her.
I'm gifted with this round pen there, aren't I? And it's really helping me with these horses that I'm working with. Now, you'll notice, I'm going to play it again very quickly now for those people who want to do this round penning. Yes, there's what's called join up. Everyone knows what join up is. We call it hooking on, where a horse will face you and sort of come towards you. A lot of pushy horses, I don't like them to come all the way, so I tend to stop them when we want, you know, rather than some people, if they get it a little bit wrong, that a horse will come right and kind of really in their space, demanding that's where they want to rest. So I'm careful with that one. But this little clip there, what's just happened, you'll see it again now, there's a slight difference because I turn her in, but I don't back up to draw her to me. I immediately ask her to change direction, and they separate that out real quick if it's done right. So it's important, yes, to hook on and draw them in and stop them, and to get an inside turn towards you and then change the direction. So we're starting to really have an effect on the horse's psyche, because remember, in their nature, they're pushed by the mare and the stallions, or they have to follow. All right, so it's two ways, pushed or follow, which is leading to driving. That's an exercise I do a lot of. So it's very good how it's going at the moment.
Soften and turn her. Watch the expression this side. See the ears pinning? There. Okay. Good. Really good. Really good. The expression was a little better, but around there, where you're stood, she was pinning a little bit. So in the ideal world, I'd do 3 or 4 sessions today, but probably without people there for a while. Okay. Okay, so I'll test her with that now. Remember, I've got my bubble. So I'm going to walk with her and I'm going to set back a foot, which she'll notice, to stop. Okay, bump. Yeah. Do you see? You need to sort of practice that little. You wait 1 foot up, step back, and they really see it. Tell her how good she is. Okay. When she looks elsewhere, I just give her one little bump. Say, I'm all you need. I'm all you need. I'm all you need. Eventually, you just do that, and it will. So we'll go again. Have you noticed what's happening here? They're all coming to investigate. So again, I would practice this, where you just drop a foot back. I'm then going to just look at her feet and release for each foot. And look at her feet. So I'm having a little tap, but I'm going to use the boinging stick for you, because you're going to find it easier. So if you could pass me the boinging stick there, stop. Good girl. Right, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to first of all rub her with it. That's the end of the lead rope. So you see me tug the lead rope then? There has to be an end to it. I think you were kind of saying she dragged you a bit? Yeah? Okay, so she's okay with the stick. That's a good sign. Some horses don't like that because it's been inappropriately used. But if you need to get her off you, look, do you see how I'm bumping her now and again to say, don't worry about them. While I'm a connection, we're together. You don't need to worry about anything else. Unless she was genuinely frightened, you can tell the difference because they get up and they're frightened. Then you've got to go with them a little bit. So I'm going to tap her chest with this, look at her feet, and relax it when she backs up. So I'm going to look at her feet. Right, ready? And stop. All right. I'll put the hardest bit in for you. And then, right, so I'm tapping. Now they've gone back. All right, we'll take her away from her friends. Right. The more you can get all of these horses yielding to you, it's all about yielding. Yielding. Without fear. At first, it's a little bit of fear. But then it doesn't become fear. Yield, yield, yield. Okay? So feet, yield. Tap, keep tapping, and relax. Right? I'll wait till Deb's watching. Do you want to put them in there and put the thing across? Do you want to put them in there and put the thing across? Going in stick, it's just the chest. Look at the feet. Tap until they go back. Okay? Now I didn't need it then, but I've got it to tap with, and no fiddly little, tap a little bit till they go back. Okay? So, there. So we've got the start of that for you. Stop. Well, I shortcut when I'm away because I'm so many miles from home. I've got to get on and get something done. So I find I can get myself large and I bump and eventually it's just that. You might need this, I think, because we haven't got any, but I can. Yeah, the flag. But no, I might have to leave this one with you. You might have to buy this or something because they're almost made the next batch, aren't they? Yeah. So there's been a little delay now. I'm talking to you. That's where this horse is learning now, because she's just done some nice yields to me, and this is a big deal for her. She's not used to having to, is she? And listening to. She kind of drag you off or whatever she does, and you weren't really a factor here as much as you should be, because each time you stopped, yeah. Has she ever bumped into you and things like that?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yes, that sounds a little bit.
Yeah. No, I mean, if Deb's going through the doors or anything like that, Rose is first, and Deb's pushed to the side.
You push to the side, so you can get hurt like that. See, as time goes on, the space becomes important to her. So now I'm going to ask her to, I'm going to keep this so basic for you, okay? Any more and you get bogged down with it and you forget it all and she'll get confused. So one, I've showed you can just move them around, and then when you soften, as they look towards you, you shut your eyes momentarily and become, so you can kind of do a little bit of that. The backing, stopping and backing. Tut and look at the feet. Now I'm going to ask the hindquarters to move. Okay, so I'm going to go towards these hindquarters. She disengaged lovely. I like that. Stop. Back up 2 paces. 1, 2. Right, lovely. How good she is. Right, okay. This hindquarter. She's not so keen this way because this eye is different. Right. There. Did you see her try to block me? Because so much is done that side. She says, well, I'll give you the hindquarters the other side easily. But this side, see what she's doing? Look what she's doing. You see? So be aware of this. There. 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 Now she's put me on the other eye again. So this is something you can, if you can remember, you'll see the video. Try and lead her a little bit this side if you can. But she will, like I'll try now. You'll see her try and put me in the other eye. See how she's done that? Okay. Okay. So, you look at the hindquarters. When you get a nice one like there, and then just walk out and stop. Okay. This side, better. Because, a little bit better then, because she knows from 4 repetitions that picture of fear that was coming in there, which is why she wanted me in that eye, has slightly lessened in those 4 times. Does that make sense? And that's the only way. That's called desensitizing to something that she thought was potentially a little bit dangerous for her. So she said, no, I want you that side. I'm used to you being that side. Yeah. We do. That's what we do. And then horses become what's called imbalanced. Not so much on the ranches in America, because whichever side they rope to, they get on and off that side. You know, it's very ambidextrous with the ranching lifestyle. Okay, so now I'm going to ask her to move around me. Stop. Right. So all I want is a foot forward, and I got it. A little bit close with the back end there. So I'll just stick with this so those feet move forward. You see how I kept going till I had a couple of feet forward? Stop. So go again. There. Good. Good old Rosie. Is it Rosie, did you say? Nice. Now I'm going to disengage her, face me, back up 2 paces, 1, another couple, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. She licked and chewed there. This is a big deal for her, having to move her feet for us and get out of our space. You'll probably notice it more than I am, I'm concerned. Right. There. There's a change. You're right, there's a change. Nice. So now, give me your hindquarters. Can we go this way? This might be slightly different. So she doesn't want me on this side. Doesn't want me on this side. I'm going to bump her here till she goes forward. There. It's important the timing on this. Not. You see how she come into me?
That was pure gold what's just happened there, and I've redone it for you to see after. I wish someone would have showed me all this stuff earlier on when I was trying to learn all this years ago, and all those trips to America. You're seeing this now. You know, what happens is now Rosie decides to just experiment a little bit, and you'll see her feet move into my space, and if I didn't stop her, she would kind of brush past me, which she does frequently to Deb. And like Ray said, she's not a factor. The horse will just, or a lot of the horses there will just push her up the stable wall. You know what I mean? It's a common thing, and it's spacing and yielding is everything, and that's what changes a big portion of a horse's psyche towards us and the way they view us and trust us. So you'll see that now, very important, and I've become very good at getting on top of that immediately, because I'm always looking for that little experiment from a horse.
I'm not sure about you on that side, and this is important because if you get up there, right, and you turn these horses to the way they don't like you being on, they see you out of that eye. See, that's where you with me. So if she doesn't want you in this eye, you turn her this way, they get a little bit more edgy about seeing you up there. So you've got to get them balanced, right? So I'm working through a problem here with her. It's important. Right, that's good. Can you go this way for me? Not that way. There. That's the end of the rope. You see how she got to the end of the rope there? That's what you need to do. So I'm going to work on this till the expression's good both sides. See, I'm working through this problem now. That's good. That's the end of the rope, so I'm tugging the end of the rope. Don't trot. Rain, don't trot, I want you to walk. I want you to walk. Don't trot. Don't trot, I want you to walk. Don't trot, and I'll work on this. I don't want to. There. See, I'm working the problem. Just keep making the right things easy, the wrong things difficult. There, do you see a change? So now, go that way. Go that way. Follow, which is the leading. Now go that way. There's the driving. Now it's the leading. Now it's the driving. Not so cool this way with it, but now she's being led. Now I want to take this space and drive her. Look at Rosie. There's the leading. There's the driving. She's getting better to lead on this now. There's the leading. There's the driving. There's the leading. There's the driving. There's the stopping. There's the backing up. Very quickly coming. Very quickly coming. Now I'm going to soften now. Soften. Tell her everything's okay. She's loosened her mouth. We'll see if we can get her head down a little bit here and relax. There you go. Rosie, Rosie. Yes. There you go. God, she's got a tabletop back, hasn't she? Flat back. Well, it means your saddle's going to slip. Right. Now she's not responding at all really to that now, so I'm going to just wait till she backs up a little. I'll get that a bit lighter for you, so you can back her up a little bit away from you. Do this till she's a bit lighter on this. So I'm releasing for each foot as it leaves the ground. Yeah. Come on. I'm going to work on this now. I'm going to get a little bit heavy with her. Keep backing her up it there. I had a little nice try there. Rosie. Come here, Rosie. All about yield. Yield, yield, yield. Whoa. That was hardly nothing then. That took what, 4? 4. Right.
It looks like you're just pushing, but every time she takes a step, you just release her.
You've got to release as the foot leaves the ground. So she knows there's something in it for her. 1, 2. Right, now give her a break there with that. Because she doesn't have any idea what's right or wrong for us. The only thing that's right in her mind is what feels the nicest. They don't know what's wrong or right for us. Eventually they kind of get it, but she has no idea. So I made it the right thing when I softened after I'd been driving, and I made the right thing, the easy thing, to follow me and do nothing. The easiest thing for her in the end was accept me in this eye she didn't want me in and just walk around me. So it's the easiest option. Right then, I'm going to put a saddle on her and see what's what now. Okay, yeah, we'll see what's what. We'll see how she, I'm not saying I'm going to sit on her, but you never know. But like, we'll stop, back up 2 pegs, free your feet, lovely. Right, if you want to just hold her a minute.
Yep.
What a cracking little pony, huh? I'll get my saddle, we'll pop that on and just see how, little mistake you all just made there. Where have you made the nice place for her to be? So I would take her away from a gate every time because she will nap to a gate. How do I get, can you just open, do you understand what I've just said there, Deb? Never let them rest by the way out. But you wasn't to know, but now I've told you in that way, you probably won't do that now. Now, this has got quite a lot going on with this saddle. So if she's going to get upset, you'll know. With this saddle, you'll know. This is what will bring it out.
So if she handles, then it's fine. It doesn't do anything, then that's...
It's a good sign.
Yes.
Right, so look, she's on me. So look, I'm just going to look at her feet and say, back off my space a little bit there. You see? No anger from me, just saying, Rosie, it all ends now. You won't be knocking Deb over. You know, that's got to end. So, let's have a look here. Make sure there's nothing sharp under there. What's that, kiddo? Hey, lovely pad for you, isn't it? Right. So that's saddle. Tabletop. Bloody hell. That was by what? What was that? She said.
When we put the
Yeah.
saddle on there previously,
Yeah.
was the order that was stays for.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know, that's what comes with the flat back.
Yeah.
When did you last have a saddle on? A year. Wow, a year ago. Really? What you have got to be careful of is that they don't jump, that she don't jump towards me, she gets frightened. So I'm always wary of that. But she's took a few steps, which is good. Stop, still listening to that, which is good. Tell her how good she is. Go this way. Now we'll see whether she can disengage. The feel of the saddle, yes. Nice. Okay. Okay, you're doing all right. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. With a flat-backed horse, I have to make sure that's kind of tighter than normal because we don't want it sliding off, and that's quite okay on there now. Should be. So Rosie, we'll get her trotting around now with me holding this, so I can help her out a little bit if she does trot. Good. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Might get more frightened this side. Girl. You see, if she starts bucking now, I can help her because I've got the lead rope at the moment. So it's important to check that first. Very good. Very good. Little Rosie. Nice job. Stop, back up 2 paces. 1, 2. Good Rosie. Good Rosie. Good Rosie. Nice look in her eye. She looks completely different. Really?
Oh, yeah.
The demeanour.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably, and don't take this the wrong way, I'm probably the closest to a friend she's had for a long time, as far as she's concerned. Because she can't make friends with anybody, she can't feel comfortable with anyone who allows themselves to be barged out. Not blaming you because you don't know. But if she can, the treats have ruined a lot in her mind. And she knows who you are, so I'm not going to tell you it's going to be an easy road. This is why I'm saying I'm 400 miles away. You'll get a lot from me today as far as it's going to make you think, hopefully, there's real hope here for our horses. We could really enjoy our horses and they could enjoy us more. But you're going to have to get somebody to come. You've got to seek someone out to come and help you. You can't do it on your own. But eventually you can. You know, so I'm really happy with that. Now, if you can just move the boinging stick out, my darling, See the stick underneath? Yeah. Now we're going to take a chance now. The only thing that can get ruined is my saddle. I wish I'd have brought my best breast bar, which stops it sliding back, but I've got it quite tight. What I've noticed is I've got it tight, and she's not what's called cinchy, which is a real good sign, because cinchy means she's not tight with it, which is a real good sign for you. Yeah. So right. Okay. So we'll just let her triddle about a bit, and then we'll get her moving. Okay. There's another lead rope. Well, she knows where she come in. This is the way it works. People make big mistakes. I tend to back a horse out of an arena or a gate, else they really get like they want to go out, and they concentrate on that. But if they never led out, I mean today we'll lead them out, but I prefer to back a horse out. They never think they can go out like that then. Yeah. That's all right. Just give me something just to... Right then. Really good sign for you. Really good sign. We'll try on the other eye. Very good sign. She doesn't want to go this way, but we need to get her to get right. Good. Now I'm going to block her off and soften when she looks at me. Very good. Well, that's been what? 20 minutes? Saddled, following. Tell her how good she is. Right, okay. Hey, lovely. She hasn't pushed herself in here. She's asking for support and a bit of love now, you know. But if she came forward here, I'd back her off. You know, I'm conscious of this. All about the feet. So she will probably hook me up here. It's called hooking up. All right, and so sort my old bridle out. Let's see what she knows about. What I'm trying to do here for you is get a basis for you that maybe you can get somebody, if they see this video, they can help you or get a ride in. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what.
It's pretty gone up to seeing you do what you've done.
Well, I'm doing my job then. You know, let's get the bridle in her. See what she thinks of this. This is just a sweet iron snaffle. Yeah, she knows about that. I'll have to adjust it up because it's falling out of her mouth. So we'll put that up to there. Let's do this. Put that up. Rosie, hey? Now I'm big for her, but for me to just put a bit of weight on for now. This is what the this size of pony is what Genghis Khan and all them won the East with. We're very overhorsed in the UK and Germany. Stop, Rosie, thank you. Right, now I'm going to see what she knows. Tanya, do you just come and have a look at this this clip on here? Very important. A black strap. See here?
Yes.
Well, I have these bits quite low. I find it really helps horses to hold the bit. But the bit, being as it's quite loose, it can come through the mouth a little bit. So we make these that just slip through the back there and clip on, you see? So now if I bend it to a stop, it won't go through into her mouth. A lot of people forget how important that is.
Okay guys, really important now what you've just seen there for me to explain. Tanya's holding this bridle up for me. Now, what I really like to do with all my horses, even new horses that come to me, usually there's quite a few wrinkles in a mouth, and it means that the snaffle is already like that. It's already broke, like this, hard in the mouth with 3 wrinkles. I find horses get so much better, so much more relaxed if I drop the bit right down halfway through the mouth, not so it clanks the teeth obviously, but low in the mouth, and the horse learns to hold the snaffle on the tongue. And then after I mean, you have to leave them in there quite a long time. I mean, I sometimes leave a bit in the stables for an hour or so till the mouth goes quiet, till they stop chomping, till they learn to hold it on their tongue. Now what happens then is, when you pick the reins up, the snaffle look will break like this. And then the horse can start getting light to that. Not if it's got wrinkles and pulled back, so it's already, already back like that, because then there's no lightness there. So what I do, I drop all the bits down, but there is a problem that comes from it. When you feel that slack like that in the bridle, when you pull with one rein, if you needed to pull for whatever reason, to double a horse, to stop a horse, to bend a horse, what happens is, because it's quite low down, the other side will go into the mouth, because it's loose, will go into the mouth, so you can end up with half the bit inside the mouth, which is not good. That's not good. So what we've done, we've had these special clips all made. They're really nicely made and so quick to put on. You leave one on, there is adjustments on it, and then all you do is put the other side through when you put the bridle on, and then they're on. And that there stops that happening. It won't go through. So they're absolutely fantastic. So we make those now, black and brown.
And I can say that the brown varies. So there's black or brown, but there are different shades of brown.
Guys, they're brilliant. I think they're on your Shopify now.
£12.
For £12.
Yeah.
Look, it's a necessity, in my opinion, if you want to drop your bits down and be safe. What else? You'll see me as well using what Tanya makes, these flags. Essential bit of kit for me. I take them everywhere with me. I take them riding. And we always try our best to pull, to stop accidents with horses. And these are our clips that we sell. They're so good, guys. They're all on Shopify. It's my mission to get pretty much everyone using these and never using string again, because it can cause terrible accidents. So that's explained that very quickly about these chin straps that we make. They are a fantastic thing to have, and so quick to fit as well, because a lot of them have got buckles. Oh, you're trying to do the buckles up and the horse is getting fed up with it. It's just a case of done. So yeah, they're great.
Okay, so now I'm going to just check. Can she flex? Does she remember flexing? Yes, she does. You do, don't you? You remember that? Does she remember flexing the... Right. Really important that she flexes to it. Stop. Back. Now you see there, did you see a little bit there? That'll be evidence on film. She just kind of pushed in and I was on it straight away. That is over with. Every time you push in, there'll be nothing in. You yield to me and be, you know. Let's check this again. Yeah, she's got a little bit of flex. Now I'm going to see if I can disengage her with the stirrup, okay? Yes, a little bit. I'm going to rub her to a stop. Rub her to a stop. This is a one-rein stop and a disengagement in case we got a little bit bothered. So this way. Yeah, right. Now then, can she take a little bit of weight before she... So what I'll do, if I'm going to just check her with the weight, I'm going to make... Do you see how I just spread her legs a little bit there? So she took a weight there. Again, I'm going to spread her legs a little bit there. Put my toe in. That's good. Very good. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Just give her a break for a minute now. It's very good. Very good. Good treats. You know, some horses you can treat, we tend not to, you know. Some people do well with that clicker training, but no. Yeah. Now, for taking these halters off, you can film this, Tanya, because people will learn from this. There's a way of taking these halters off with the bit in. So if you ever lead her out or anything and you've got your bit over and you want to take this off for whatever reason, you need to come and look closely, really. Yeah, you need to look at this. Which, in fact, shall I show Ray, because will he remember more as well? Right then. Around, and you've got the bit on the outside, and then you want to take this off. You wouldn't think you could, but you can. If you undo the strap, right, this goes onto the nose. That little knot goes behind the bit there. I'll do it slow. Tan, you watching? So this goes behind the bit there. You see? But you have got to remember to take the strap off, and then that just slides straight through there and comes out. Yep. See that? Yep. Okay. So it's worth you knowing that. You might need to know that one day and take it off. So there's a lot of money being won with that one. Hustling. Okay. Now I just did something that I should never do, and I put my head over her head. put my head over her head. It was the way it happened. It kind of happened that way, and you never get your head over their head, because this weighs, an average horse's head weighs like 300 pounds. It's like a wrecking ball, and our heads are not designed to take it. So many people have been killed instantly with having your head over this. Horse spooks, head up, bang, you're gone. So never put your head above a horse's head.
I saw the damage on that buck last night. With,
Did you watch Buck?
yeah, well, he took,
Yeah.
he bit the guy's head.
Oh yeah. I mean, now it's important for me to just check that she's okay with me seeing me in the other eye here. Feeling my weight. I'm going to tip her eye this way so she can see me here. In the eye she didn't want me in. That's fine. That's good. Well impressed. Are you?
Extremely, yeah.
Huh? Well impressed with that. I really am. And this is all advance and retreat, just telling her she's okay. And she can see that coming over. So I'll retreat again. Retreat again, and then we'll just grab my helmet back.
That's going great, isn't it? No pulling away from me getting on and off. Just setting Rose's feet. Everything's looking good. Now I felt very comfortable. I'm not telling everyone after a year of not being ridden and the history of this little Rosie whether anyone should do that in one session. Look, I'm miles from home and I'm just trying to help this family out. And the whole family were every time I looked over, they're all just like glued to me and what I'm doing and trying to learn and trying to feel better about it. And you know, I know I'm too big for this little horse, although she's built like a brick and she. I thought, yeah, go and get my helmet. If I could just get this horse ridden a little bit, I knew it would make a massive difference to this family, and looking forward to thinking things could go their way with things, and a positive feel to it, to their horse, a positive feel. And I thought, you know what, I can get this done, I'm going to do it. So that's what you'll see now, just a little ride.
Good girl. Easy. Good girl. Good girl. That way. There you go. Girl.
I didn't ride her long, I promise you. Rode around for a couple of minutes, left and right, just checking things. That out of the left eye was the same as the right eye, which it was. There was no tightening of the back. But what you don't see is I looked over to Ray, and he was holding Deb. To look over, he's like holding her, and she's watching, getting a little bit upset. Really, you know, it's worth it, isn't it? You know, I didn't think for a minute that Rosie was going to buck me. I'd done the checks I needed to do, but you've got to be careful, guys. Don't just get thinking you can do that with a horse that's been bucking. If you need help, you need help. And in the real world, I'd probably round pen her for a week or two, get lots of round penning done with all the saddle and everything on, and maybe lead her out for another horse and do lots of siding up. So I shortcutted that because I knew, you know, I had a real good idea. Things like the looseness of the shoulders and things, there's things I look at which are important.
Like an old dobbin. Huh? So I'm going to stop her here and leave her with a nice little thought. Yeah, and me just, that's a lovely thought, just to, she's carried a rider again, no bucking. And like if she's mine tomorrow, I'll trot her around a little bit, do lots of one rein stops. But there was nothing there that would frighten me for you with another trainer here to get on with this. All right? How do you feel about that? Yeah? But that's all you'd want to do in a session. There was no, what I was looking for was tense back. I'm very big for her, so I don't want to do more than that. But there was no tensing of her back. Her back was fine. Everything was fine. There's nothing. All right? So it's good news for this. So I'm going to detack her now. Okay, now the way this comes out is really important. So I tip their heads towards me and then let them just take it out. Everything with a bit of quality behind it. Okay, right, I'll stick my cap on. Okay, so stand here. You got to look at her feet. You wave this, right? Look at her feet. Have it a bit shorter. Have it about there, right? Look at her feet. Get your chin up, but look at her feet and tut. Look at her feet. There. Stop. Stop. Good. I didn't expect that straight away. No. Now walk a bit closer and get her to go 3 paces back. Go on, wave that stick. 1, 2, stop. Just put your hand on her forehead now. Right, back her up 1. Yes, good, good. Now there's no way you can allow things to slip because you've seen what I'm doing here. You see the video. You can't let it slip. You got to keep smiling. Right, see whether you can walk to here where you did before, and then when you stop, just look back at the feet and make sure the horse stops and stop. What a good stop. There you go. Nothing else technical. Look back and stamp your foot. Look at that. Back her up 2. Look at her feet. 1, 2. Stop. Wow. Look at you, Deb. Huh? Stay where you are and make sure she does not. You got to look at them now. When she will in a minute. She'll step it back when she does, but with kindness but firmness. All right. So now you've parked her. She should not come into your space unless you ask. She's doing really well, believe it or not. I thought there'd be a little bit more questioning from her with you. So I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased. Yeah, and if you get a little bit of that rubber, you won't founder your horses then. I mean, this has got a little sponge to it, but not enough. All right? Okay, now then. In a second now, with focus, I want you to walk over here. And when you get to this line, I want you to stop. Have focus now. Off you go. Yeah, no, just come across here. Turn and go this way. Go on, look where you're going. Clucker. Go on, to here. Off you go. Keep a loose line. Yeah, keep going. And stop. Back her up 3 paces. Look at her feet. 1, 2, 3. Yes, good. That's really good. Now, how easy is that? Now, if she came in here, I was hoping in a way then she was over. Yeah, but we can't ruin things by doing it for no reason. And you just got her attention. Did you do that deliberately? Yeah. So when she looked over there, you just bump. All you do, yeah, it's a little loose bump, and then till she's with you, and then you soften. Right then, we've got other horses to look at. So it's not asking a lot of you, is it? That's it. She's got to not come into your bubble. Okay? And it's done. Right, now, do you want to, let's get you joined up. Okay, that's all I want. if I bug you with anything else, you're going to get lost.
No,
It's just that space thing.
No.
All the time, space, all right?
No, I've learned so.
Well done, well done. Right then, now we're going to... Oh, if you could take that from me. Yeah. Right. So, no, what you're going to do... Put this on here. Yeah, just move her around. The hand. Yes, just gently. Only push when she's not going. Right, only put, that's it. Look behind her. Keep sort of to the back of her a bit. Push now. Stop pushing. Yeah. Just suggest in your mind she's got to go. That's it. Just enjoy it. Push her around. Push her. Just lovely. Stay behind her a bit more. Bit slower with your movements. Yeah, keep her going. Now start to block her off a little bit. Soften. When she looks at you, soften. Yeah, stop. 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 Good. Stick there for a minute. Woo, woo, woo. Because you've just made her face up to you there. Alright? Just hand on the forehead. There. Bit slower moving. Now, yeah, block her. See if she'll face. Now back, back. Yes, look at you. Look at that. Look at that. Stop. Stop. What it is, I don't want her to come right to you because then she's kind of pushing on you then. Okay, another time then. With quality, go to the side of her. Look behind her. Ask her to go. Cluck. There. Now soften. Yeah, not. I don't mean soften to hook up. Just send her. That's it. Send her. Lovely. You're positioning quite well, just a bit behind her maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Now, up your body slightly and kiss till she canters, then stop. Go on. Go on. Up your body, up your body, up your body, up your body, up. Stop. Now soften and block her. Soften, block her, block her. Right. Look at what you've just done. Stop her with your hand, just... Yeah, stop now where you are. Now that's all I'm going to ask you to do. But how did that just feel? Just lay your hand on her forehead. Look at that. How's that? If you can just have one feel of this. And then, she's done enough now, to be honest. For her, she hadn't done nothing for ages. Look at her. But you've just had a glimpse of what you did.
I know, it's fantastic.
You could do it with any of these horses. Now you've had that. But what I liked about what you just did, you softened at exactly the right freaking time. A lot of people can't do that. So when she looked at you, your whole body softened, didn't it? Yeah. And that's why you got what you got so quick. Well done, you. Well done. Right, good. Let's put this one away. In her mind, it's not in here. So now what I'm going to do when I put her to the field now is remind her that it's the same out here. I use this gate to actually stop her going through, right? So I'm going to stop her going through. She can come a little bit at a time. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so now she can come. And right here, I'm going to remind her, no different. And that's very good. Straight away, tap her on the chest. No. There. Very good. The slugs are better like this, is it?
Yeah.
Because yeah.
It's one of them things. But,
You've done a little pond. That's great, isn't it? Now then, I don't know, but how many koi carp are in here? None.
Oh.
Okay.
And I said to Debs, wow,
Where's the
look at all
coffees
these flowers. Do you sell all these flowers? She said, no, just got a bit carried away with seeds. She grows everything. There's carrots, beetroots,
Wow.
everything. Is
And,
that mint?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yes, that's nice, isn't it? I bet you have that on your salads, do you, and stuff? No, you don't like mint?
I like it in boiled
What?
potatoes.
I've had it in mojito.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There you go.
So what do you do then? What's your hobbies? You look like a carpenter to me or something. You do carpenter?
That's like completely
Oh really? Oh, you carpenter, are you then? You carpenter.
So what you got now?
That's,
What you got?
where's the fella?
He's over there hiding.
That lad there.
Yeah.
It is him.
You're making
He's just brought me.
Yeah.
He's just brought
What's his name?
Dan.
Dan.
of course.
Dan.
Oh,
Should
Dan,
know
another
with Dan.
Dan.
he just brought those over to me and says, "Would you like one of those?" And I thought, to be honest, I thought Deb would. I said, "Who made them?" He said, "I did." I said,
You made those. You made those, Dan.
Yes.
that, I must tell you, that is the nicest brownie, isn't it? Is it called a brownie?
Yeah.
That I've ever had, and I love brownies. So whatever you're doing it right. I reckon that could be a thing. Cook them.
brownies. Of
Yeah.
Cornwall.
Dan's brownies.
Don't think I'm paying for it, Dan.
Yeah.
Now, those, I don't know how many people are watching this like brownies. I love brownies. I like Rocky Road as well, which is kind of a brownie with all bits of marshmallows in and whatever. But brownies, you know, keep them away from me because I just can't stop eating them. Now, Dan, who'd actually made those brownies, he didn't know I liked them. He says, "Oh, would you like one of my special brownies?" Now, he's a great cook. Now, what you don't see on this video is his beautiful girlfriend who's from Singapore. And I thought, hey, I thought, you're punching above your weight a bit. Just made a joke of it. Do you know what I mean? That's what you do. You joke about these things. But now I know why. Now I know why. He's a hell of a cook. Now, that there is what's left of those brownies. That's it. That's all that's left. But I can't tell you how wonderful they are with a nice cup of coffee. Just... Sorry, guys.
Right, so we've got another horse now. We fed and watered. That I love, Tanya.
What's that?
That
Hay thing.
the hay thing. We're going to look at getting one of them. And you really do think that's good, yeah? You've only had it a couple of weeks.
The hay thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, brilliant. And her came together, and when I went to see them, I rode Bella, Gibbs
Right.
Gold, brought her home, complete.
Never penned her, never joined up with her, never did
No,
anything like that.
no, because you can't. She's really. I never know how much to push her because I know she's almost had something done to her.
Right. So that's her there, is it?
That's her. You can't.
Um,
Spray her.
Right, let's get behind here because of the wind. You can't spray her. So
spray her.
the next horse, obviously, with time, we can't do all the horses, but the next horse you prefer me to look at is Bella, and you're convinced maybe there was some drugs, something was done.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. So that sounds like it was. And then there was a different horse when that all wore off. A day later, she's been very difficult for you. Yeah.
But we
Sometimes
don't know,
won't.
but we don't know if she's scared. She's been badly treated. She
Yeah.
high, you can't get near her.
And of all your horses, you would like me to do a little bit with her just to see
Because I think
where
it's good for her.
where I think she's at.
Yeah.
Right. So this is Bella. We'll just let her off then and let her chill.
Take this off, yeah?
Yeah.
This is Ash.
Let's get out this rain again now. God almighty, this weather. Hey girl. Hey girl, you're proud of yourself, aren't you? You're proud of yourself. Hey? Well, this is the Trickles.
Yes.
Was actually on the circus.
Yes.
It's seen something, this one has done, isn't it? Yeah? Without a doubt. Right, okay. So let's go in, see what we got here. Right, what I'm asking now then is for you to just go and catch Bella.
Point now, she'll be back up in the air, head will be up in the air, she'll be going backwards.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, avoiding the... And
She won't even, I mean, again, the treat thing's wrong, but she won't even take a treat from your hand. It's like she's got to grab it and run before it...
she's had some history there.
Yeah.
It's quite evident. That's quite not normal because you're kind to them, aren't you? So, okay, stay where you are a minute. Yes, that's very, very, very noticeable. She's had some, yeah. She's had something. She's had something. Hang on, wait a second. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I'm going to do that until she comes towards me. You see how she's avoiding? So what I'm going to do is take my hand off. The way she gets rid of me here, the way she gets rid of me is bring her head towards me. You see what I'm doing here? And I would work on this for quite a while. The way she gets rid of me here is there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now I'm talking 100 times. I would play with it. The way she gets rid of that is there. But the only time she gets rid of me is there. She does this, and I play with it. She gets rid of me there. There. Okay? She's licking and chewing there. She can get rid of me. She can get rid of me. There. Coming rather than going. But then you build, you build on that. You build on that. So now I'm going to say you get rid of me from that side by coming there. By coming. Not going that way. Not going that way. Not going that way. By coming there. Yeah? So you build on that there. Okay. Right then, okay, let's see if we can get that on then. Okay. Okay. So the way she gets rid of that. Oh, there you go. She's kind of. Okay, right, okay. You'll have to go out there now. We'll get her.
Go out.
Yeah, go out for a minute. Okay. And that must have no effect, right? She's not allowed to change direction unless I say. We'll let her just face me a minute. See if she'll turn in. So she turned in then on that eye. Little try there, you see that? Little try. So I'll build on that now. And immediately she turned in. The hardest thing is getting her to turn in from that eye. You with me? Going this way. So I kind of got that then, which was good. And there. No, that's a biggie, that is. Because she said no, and she could usually get her head over you, I reckon, and then it's kind of disintegrating then. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on now, girl. Come on now, girl. Really? Right, this is on now. Did you see what I did? I made it very... Well, no, but... The only thing that was happening for her, if she avoided it, was movement. Let's take her. Definitely. You're not going to make her have it on, you've got to make her... Kind of. Right. So did you see what just happened there? She kind of said, well, every time I take it away from you, I've got to go around this pin. You see? So it kind of was her idea. Do you know what? Put it on. Right? So. There you go. Right. So I am going to put a head colour. This is one of your biggest things at the moment, getting a head colour on her in a field, isn't it? Okay. So this is where I'm going to try and... I've pushed her around enough here. I don't want to do it too much because she's getting a little bit sore until you get your footing in here. So the best benefit you get with me, a bit of groundwork, which I'll do in a minute. Okay. But she needs to accept having a head colour on. Okay. That's the first thing, because it's all falling down at the start. Yeah. Now she has been. She has had something with her head done, right? So I'm gonna now not be bashful, right? I'm not gonna be bashful now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be bashful. I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna show her that this is okay. That this is okay. Yeah. Right. So are you seeing that? Maybe she has been whacked. Yeah? There's a lot going on here, isn't there? There's a lot going on here. So. Right then. And you see what eye she's put me in? What eye? Right? So I'm going to just... The way she gets rid of me is accepts this. Accepts this. Right? Now, probably other people wouldn't have pursued this, because you can get struck by a front foot, you know. But I want to be able to show her that it doesn't matter about that. That isn't gonna. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna be bashful and quiet with my hands now, because it won't get any better. You know. There you go. There you go. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. No. Right. So there's a. Did you see a slight acceptance there? Just for a second. Right. That's it. That's it. I think she would have pulled back. Have you ever tied her? Has she ever pulled back? Do you know of? No, what I mean is, has she ever pulled back and broke string, or? And she broke the string. Yeah, but she is a pullback horse. She has been tied. I believe she's been tied and broke and been a pullback horse. It's evident when she panics from the pressure here, when I put pressure here. So you cannot ever tie her one to string ever again. You can't do it, because it's going to make her worse for a pullback horse. Because when they pull back and break that string, which she will, she's a very powerful animal. They go free. So she will be convinced that that's what she needs to do to save herself. She'll pull back and she'll hurt herself or hurt someone else. Okay? So you need one of our clips. Even if you don't want to buy one, I'm going to give you one. You've got one? Right. Okay. So she's just gone through something there. Right? Now, look, we're getting somewhere. You see? By me not giving in then, me saying, look, I don't care, I'm not going to go bashful around you, you know, I'm not going to go bashful, we're going to show you that this around your head is fine for you, yeah, fine for you. You can live through that now with us, both ways. Now, for me to practice putting this halter on, I'm going to use my human brain for cleverness here. I'm going to put a halter over that. Yeah? Put a halter over that. So look at a lick and chew. That was nice. I'll see whether I can lower her head a little bit here, because she's a very worried sort. She's been smashed around the head. There is no doubt. No doubt at all. Now, this is a horse that I'm having to halve everything I'm doing here. Halve it. Compared with the other horse. Yeah? I'm halving it. And I may have to halve it again, because there is a lot going on here. So now I'm putting a bit of pressure. She thinks it's walked forward. I'm saying, no, it's not. It's just lower your head. Right? I'm going to look at her feet. Back her up. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. Right then, let's see if I can lower this. Yeah, she's getting that quick. See, very sensitive horse this is. A lot gone on in there, in that mind of yours and people. Very sceptical. Very head shy. Right. Did you notice what just happened? You did. You went like that. Was that to say yes you did, or look? Because all I'm going to do now is wait for a little drop of her head with this, and start taking it off. Because what happens is, if a human touch can mean drop your head, they're never up. Could you see what happened when she went up? She went up in the air. If they're down, it's almost like some kind of chemical reaction happens when their heads are down, and they go quieter. Unless you see, yeah. So that's very good. Right, I'm going to come in the other eye, and I'm going to start again. The hardest bit is what I'm doing for you. You know, you can capitalise on this. Now, first time ever, she looked away then. She looked away as if I wasn't such a threat in her mind for a second. Okay? Right, so I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Happy with that. She's got to know that this halter now is information and not going to hurt her. She's pulled back a lot and struggled with her rope, because any pressure here, that's why she's telling us she don't want it on. Pressure here, she's breathing different. As soon as I do that, I can tell that if I pulled that hard, she would get upset. Not bad, not bad. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's had a lot of struggles. That's why you're going to have to use one of the... right. It's all about not avoiding. The only release she's getting is for coming to. Yes. Coming to. So, again, hand here. You've got to make sure you don't get knocked with her head. So put that on. That's it, girl. That's it, girl. I'll leave her a second now just to think about that. The nose, a little bit of... I'm waiting till I don't get that reaction, you see. You know that reaction of... Go? Yeah, I'm waiting till it happens. It happens. That's it, see? That's all that is. All that worry for nothing. All that worry for nothing. All that worry for nothing. Ah, nearly not. Almost, wasn't it? Almost. I'll do some ground mount in a minute, but this is so important. Really important. Really important. So I'm putting my... Nearly not. Ah, first time. First time. So now that's first time, she can have just a second now. I was waiting for that little spot there. You might not have seen that. I held her and she was like kind of avoiding, and I said, just wait with me, I feel it. And when she's kind of accepted it, she'll probably do it again. It might be worth me showing you. So from the front, much better. So she was going left, right, and I remember Ray Hunt talking about Tom Dorrance who was deceased then, and Ray's gone now. And they used to, with headshot horses, they used to hold them here, and they used to get to where they could tip their noses one way and the other without them doing that bobbing. Oh, that's nice. That was nice then. And without that going up, so they could follow there and there. Nice for a second. You see that? Right then, let's see. Just move around a little bit. There you go. Right then. Stop. And I bump it back a bit. It's about your feet. It's about your feet. There you go. So she licked and chewed there. It's about that foot. That's how you get rid of me. Right. Now that. No. Yeah, she went just a cup. That's all I wanted, was to move her feet there. Just move her feet forward. Stop. Move your feet forward. Forward. There. Stop. Yeah. I'm swinging the rope more to just get her like, so she doesn't think it's too much of a threat. Now this eye might be different. See? I'm looking at the feet. That's all I was concentrating. Do you notice the difference in her on that other side? Big time, isn't it? Quite a nice attitude to this, isn't it? You know. Yeah, nice. I'll take her hindquarters. Yeah, it's quite good. Stop. Yeah. See, I'm halving everything. I'm being a lot more gentle because she's so sceptical and can blow. Then it's not black and white. There's all that in between bit, which is where I'm softening and disengage. Yes. Stop. That was lovely. That was lovely. Right. Right, where's that halter again? Go back to that halter. Kidder. 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 That's good, isn't it? Look. Wow. Right. Now the big test is we're going to leave her in here for 5 minutes now. Then I'm going to come in and see whether I can catch her for you.
Trouble is, Ray said this is a kids.
Is it? Okay. Well. Oh dear. Okay. Oh well, we'll leave her in here for a minute. So you're aware you've got two totally different horses. I mean, equine brains, but
Oh jeez, man! I can't record.
Come on then. There we go now. See if I can go and catch her and put a head collar on. what this is about,
Don't worry about that mic.
yeah, what this is very much about, showing you what prospects you've got with these, you know, what prospects you've got with them. Right then, so we've had a break, and we pretty much, we had a little bob, but we're on, aren't we?
Yeah.
With this, have you had this? This is yours. This is, right, let's put this on then. She's hooking me up. Did you notice that? She's coming. And I don't mean this in a big-headed way. You wouldn't have got this done without me. This bit. This is where all of that experience and knowing when not to quit in a storm. If you quit within the storm, then that's it. You know, it's not a win even. It's not a win. It's just like she thinks by doing that scareness saves her. That's what does it. You know. So tell her how good she is. Drop that over. This is a whole new thing now. Whole new thing. There you go, girl. And then we're on, aren't we? Hey? We're on. Yeah. Right then, we're going to have to put her away because I'm soaked and I've got to go 400 miles. So, do you want to come in and put that on her to see what you can? So just touch her with confidence. Touch her. Put that over her neck. That just over her neck. Over her neck. Yeah. Touch her again. Touch her. Put this hand behind there. That's it. Bring her into you and put that on. And then tip her towards you, and then let it off when she tips. When she tips. There. Do you feel the tip? There you go. Is that the best it's ever been? Don't pass it too hard.
No, don't pass.
Well, you can, but
No.
right. Did that feel good?
Oh, completely.
Is that better than it's ever been?
100%.
Yeah. So we're getting somewhere, aren't we? Right. Should we put her away? Let's put her. Yeah. Let's put her
Shall I
away.
leave the head collar on or take it off?
Right. In the field.
In the field.
Well, one thing I wouldn't try and catch her properly without a head collar on in the field.
No.
I would do it in where she knows now and feels safe with that.
Yeah.
Because it is a big deal for her. If you're leaving a head collar on, you can't in the field, which I do suggest in this case. Rarely, I would say yes to a head collar being left on, but you can't leave these on.
No.
Because if she gets caught up in this, oh, she could get really badly hurt, all right? Or hurt, smash all your fence down, whatever it takes. She could get really hurt.
So
Now,
that's her.
now that,
You can actually get field safe halters, which got like Velcro and stuff, and they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
actually
they will
come away.
come off.
You can get a field safe one, yeah.
right, I don't think she's going to like, right.
She doesn't like that because of the noise.
Yeah.
Right, I've just noticed that. These are silent,
Yeah.
okay?
Look on
So,
Amazon or
I
something, just
would-
get a field safe
Get
one.
a field safe one.
Yeah,
Get one, and if it's doing that, you would put a bit of tape on that.
yeah, stop there.
Wherever it's dingling, and I would stop that, because that's going to represent something to her, right? For now. So, yes, I would put a field safe one on and leave it on. Or if you're going to put one of these, you have to put a cut in it, a little cut in it, right? So that it has got a break point.
Yeah.
So she doesn't kill herself, potentially, right? So remember that. Then, yes, you leave it on, you go and you rub on her. When she tips that head, walk away.
Yeah, okay.
Walk away, do that loads. Go and chuck her a carrot. Not by hand. What are you thinking?
You don't get it?
Oh God, no. Not a horse like that's frightened of you. It would be worse because it won't trust you. Yeah, but you can chuck a carrot down.
No hand feeding from your hand.
That explains everything, really. When you go and she's like,
Yeah.
Oh, they can't trust you.
Yeah.
A horse that nervous. If you're gonna look,
Yeah.
I didn't give her one treat. I was quite direct with her at times. I adjusted to move out,
she knows
and
where
she
she
loved
stands,
me
though.
for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, none of that noise. Get it on and go to her lots, and when she tips, go. And then you've got it, haven't you? And just clip on then, and then take her in there and start putting your one over it.
Yeah.
All right, and build from that.
Yeah.
You know, let me know you get on. Let me know what trainer you can find,
Yeah.
and how it goes. And then you might want me next time I'm down here to come
for a morning and watch you and
Can I say 100%? That would be great.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
down here, we
watch
would
you
love
again.
Yeah.
See what little bits are going on. And, yeah, good idea if you pursue a Western saddle when you start riding.
Yeah.
I think it would suit you. There you go.
Thank you.
All right then, guys.
Yep.
No, thank
Alright
you so
then.
much. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, no, it's true. Have you got money?
So I'd done what I could in the time, bearing in mind that I had to travel pretty much 380 miles, whatever it is, home after that. But I'm really glad I went. Ideally, I would have loved 3 days there. You know, in other circumstances, I would have done that because I did 2. There's only so much mentally I can do in a day and only so much a horse can do. But I would have liked to have worked 2 a day for the 3 days and just got each horse over that little hill. And that would have been ideal, really. We've had some lovely it was only a few days ago I was there. We've had some lovely messages back from the family, how well they're doing, how more positive they feel. And I meant it when I said Ray was really first time he's ever been in a round pen and actually moved a horse. And it didn't take long and he was getting that. His body's quite a big chap. Maybe the imposingness of it may help a little bit. But he got his shoulders up and he managed to move the horse around. His timing was impeccable when he softened to draw the horse to him. I got a feeling he's going to do well at that round pen. It's going to become a bug. It will become a bug. You know, it just takes a catalyst. You know, the family has seen me make a difference with the kind of horsemanship I'm doing very quickly there. So they'll probably be on a journey now of discoverment and that. You know, it's a great journey to be on, to be honest. I think of worse things. So yeah, some lovely photos have come back. I'll show you a couple now and just see if you feel what I'm feeling from these couple of photos. Just look at that picture, guys. Tanya sent me that through. And it's just, I don't know, there's just a serenity about that picture. And there's another one now. I'll show you the other one. Just look at that. She's put the halter over the nose there. Oh, do you know? Look what I've just been handed.
What's that?
I love this guy already.
It's not a good.
But he's just,
Oh my God! Did you make that?
Well, no, not technically.
look at that beautiful thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Look at it.
Wow.
Hey? You don't know how much that means.
He loves things like
Then you don't know how much it means
Do
to us
you,
to have
do you do any man hugging? Fair play to you.
wow.
Oh, I won't forget you.
That's
All
lovely.
right.
Really
Thank
lovely.
you very much.
Yeah, no,
Really
thank
lovely.
you.
Thank you. Wow.
Now, ain't that lovely? What, you know, if someone gives you a gift or something, that's fantastic. But to make something like he did, and that took him a long time to do that, out of a beautiful piece of wood, he even gave me some oil, and I got to oil it every week. It means a lot. Now, I don't know what it is with Ray. I met Ray, and I immediately knew he was a good guy. I think that's one of the reasons he's going to do well with horses. You know, he's somewhat pure about him, and I hope he won't mind me saying this, but he came to the when his family came to the demo. I remember not seeing him in there, and I said, "How come you didn't?" He said, "Well, I drove," and he said, "Look, I'm not very good with crowds, and you know, he's very shy with crowds. It's such a common thing." Now, my son James, who does all of the IT for this horsemanship and puts all the videos on, very, very, very clever. He's the same, hopeless with crowds. So it is something. He was gracious enough to tell me, and I connected with him straight away. And I think they're all coming up for our last ranch day, and to see a little bit more and learn a little bit more from me.
Whee! Not much of a splash there. I think I'd make a bigger splash, Dan. Sure you would. You didn't say. Oh, you did, didn't you?
So how we're in this pub called the Ship.
Yeah.
So Mick, how old is this pub?
Some parts of it.
Well, I'm older than it is. I forgot it's 1500, so that makes it
Wow, guys.
500 years old.
500 years old.
550.
And there's all
Yeah.
the beer mats.
What a great.
Oh, and there's all foreign money there.
Videoing.
Tanya, look behind. Look behind you. What a view I've got.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the view.
There's somebody in Spindrift, the windows are open. That's where I used to live. See the yellow one?
Yeah.
Above it.
Oh yeah.
Is
I
the
see it.
top windows open.
Yeah.
I used to live there.
You used to live there.
Yeah.
Guys, we've come to Port Levin.
Porthleven.
Hey, look at them on there. What's this?
Paddleboards.
Yeah, we said we've got to have a pasty. We basically haven't had time to have a pasty, but we finished the last job now, and that's huge and it's beautiful. It's Cornish pasty, and we're heading for home, aren't we, Bab? So we're going to try and get through a bit of this now. But it's beautiful, isn't it? It's hot.
It's huge.
So what's the way forward for Ray and Deb and family? What's the way forward? My opinion, I've gave them advice that they need help from another trainer locally ideally, so they haven't got far to travel. Now, with the kind of, I mean, are they knowledgeable? They're not as knowledgeable as a lot of horse people, but they have got knowledge and they do read books and find out what they need to know, and they've done very well with other horses. Now, what they've done there with their little place, that they've been 17 years building it all into the ideal place for them to grow their own vegetables, which are beautiful, by the way. I'm shocked, so was Tanya, how when you grow your own vegetables, how beautiful it all is, this organic, and we're even considering it ourselves, and we know green fingers at all, but the taste is in a different world. But they're going to have difficulty with the kind of horses they've been taking on, because a lot of them are rescue horses, like the horse that's been in the big top, you know, performing in the circus and things like that. And Bella, abused Bella, you know, it's not easy. This is why I think in the early stages they need a trainer. That's my advice to them. You know, people can only just take the advice or not. You know, you give advice the best you can for the situation, and that's what I've suggested. They get advice, and you know, when I'm in the area again, which I will be next year, I'm sure, I'd love to pop in, just see how they're getting on, and they might ask me a few questions and whatever. So that's that. Now that brings me on to is it difficult for me to get into this subject? Probably is a little bit, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to talk about it for a minute because I think it's important. Now, there was, when we started this horsemanship, not much more than a year ago, Charlotte came and filmed and we did the first one. And we all sat down when we realised, for whatever reasons, obviously, all my comparing, and I've got to a stage where I'm pretty comfortable working with a lot of difficult horses, more than a lot of people. So I'm doing very well at that, and I feel my confidence builds all the time, which actually helps. So we all made the decision that if we're going to go forward with this, we will never ever say anything bad about any horsemanship system, but if there's nothing good to say, we said we won't say it. And that has worked really, really well, and it's put a positive on the channel. It's put a positive. I've got a subscription channel, which we've got a brand new horse on now. We've just picked up from the Isle of Wight. It's going to be an amazing series of bringing our new Holly on with all the kind of problems there are. So that's what's worked for us. Now, I haven't seen what I'm going to tell you now, but Charlotte was a little bit upset about it. And basically there was a post put on, not us, we didn't, one of the organisers put a post on saying it's a demo down there, which rarely happens down in that area of Cornwall. And there's no charge for anyone. There's a barbecue going to be put on. It's to promote good horsemanship. There won't be any charge, and I won't charge, in the hope that a club will be set up down there. So it was all purpose driven, really. Now, there was a post put on there. I'm not going to mention who it is. I'm not going to mention that because I don't think that's fair. But a trainer put a post on saying that they were once a real fan of Steve Young horsemanship, but they are no longer a fan at all, with explanation marks. So Charlotte noticed that, and Tanya, because they were looking at this post, trying to work out numbers. And Charlotte, she's a bit of a protector, really. Charlotte, it's not bad to have a protector now and again in this world of the internet and what can go down, especially in horse groups. And I don't know why it is, horse groups seem to be quite funny with each other at times. I have experienced it, but we won't entertain it, you see, any of that now. So there you go. We got this thing on, and Charlotte asked, what is it about? What changed your mind? We're really sorry, what's changed your mind? And then there was personal messages, plus there was one kind of put on there for the public to see, saying that, you know, I've become no different than anyone else. Like I won't even say who, but I've become money driven and this, that and the other, and too big for my own boots. Well, I don't know where that comes from, because it was a free demo and there's only me and Charlotte on the ranch. I've got nobody working for us. We just work quite hard and just go out and do the best we can. And yes, we have to earn some money because I've got bills to pay, mortgage to pay. So yes, I can't do everything for free. So that kind of gives you that idea. And I'd like to say to the trainer, you might end up being the trainer for Bella and all of those horses where we've just been at Ray's, because you might be contacted. Now, I hope you're a fantastic trainer. I don't know, but I hope if you're doing it as a business, you must have some skills and have something going on with horses. So my suggestion is, and I think you'll go far further sticking with that, what we do. If you haven't got anything good to say, don't say it. In this world, it'll be a better world for it. And often by trying to make someone look bad or small, actually has the adverse effect. I hope it hasn't in your case. I know you deleted everything off, I was told. You got rid of everything pretty quick. So that's all I'd like to say. You know, I'll get off that now, and that's done. And yeah, what a trip that was, guys. So I'm off now. I need to go and get on with my own horses now. Charlotte's away. She's gone to some games fair. She'll be back tonight. So Tanya's got the kids. I've got to go and work this new horse, Holly, now. This will be the second session ever with her. And I need to ride Nita, which I haven't for ages. And next week, a week today, we're off to, well, a week Thursday. It's like Thursday we go, but next Saturday we've got a big clinic and demo in Portland, which is near Weymouth. I'm taking Nita to that because it's really important. I used to learn a lot by watching like Ray Hunts of the world, you know, but Brannemans, Tom Curtins, all of those guys who I used to go and be glued to. I used to learn a lot from watching them with their own horses. So I'll go and demo the first hour and a half with Nita, show everything, and then hopefully I'm going to sit one of the apprentices on her for the clinic itself, and who does most of the training at this establishment. So that's my plan. So again, happy trials, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. A lot of learning, and ciao for now, and see you next time. And that's it.